Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I'm beginning another journal today, and this will be an introductory, and we will do a topper for the top of the journal. I'll be using the Queen Marie digital collection from Shabby Art Boutique, the Craft Room. This digital collection is for the Craft Room members only. However, the ideas that I show you here can be used with any of the Shabby Art Boutique digital kits or other papers that you may have. I hope you'll join with me in this journey on this unique journal that I'm going to be planning. But today we're just going to kind of get started and gather some things together and do the topper for the journal. What I have decided to do again is I used a 12 by 12 heavy cardstock double-sided paper, and this is some that I already had, and I don't know, let's see, it's you're going to need to get a 12 by 12 if you want to do it this way. I did this on the last journal, and I liked having the inside pages smaller than the cover, and the cover is a little bit heavier. This also allowed for me to make the topper and have it not cover the whole cover. So anyway, this is what I did to cut the cover, and it ends up being 8 inches long, tall, and 6 inches wide. I've rounded the corners and inked all my edges. And on the inside, I've used the digital papers from the kit. They're all printed on cardstock. Again, I haven't done it yet, but I will round the corners and ink these pages too. And I just kind of try to plan through what I'm going to do here and pick the pages that I want to use. And I wanted some of them to have the beautiful Queen Marie Antoinette on them, and others we will embellish with all of our different ephemera and pockets and tags and things. So this is the layout of the journal. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of the cardstock, and then the cover. Now what I've done for the cover is kind of like a tunnel cover. I don't know if you've seen those before, but it's where you have several different layers of paper, and you cut each with opening a little bit smaller than the other, and then it features a picture at the bottom. And some of them will open up like this, and I think I will do that. I was trying to figure out how to do it. I think I figured out how. Let's see. I do that. No, I'm not going to do that. So I just picked this picture where her face was small enough to go inside my circle, and I used these die cuts, and it's part of a set that I ordered off of Amazon that has squares and rectangles and circles, and the dies are all different sizes so that you can do this sort of thing. So what I did to come up with this was to select the background and what I wanted to feature in the circles. And then I stacked my papers. Each one of these is a different color, and they're all from the papers from the kit. And then I measured how far down to the center of this circle where she would be, and over to the center. And then I started with the largest circle and worked my way down in order to make sure I had everything lined up properly. So we've got 4 sheets of paper, cardstock, plus the piece that we'll glue the whole thing down to. So once I did all that and ran it through my die cut machine and got everything all lined up and trimmed up like I wanted it, I rounded all the corners, inked all the edges, even inside the circle, and I used my decorative hole punch, corner punch. That's this. And you wouldn't have to do that, but I just thought it would make it more fancy, because this is going to be a fancy journal with lots of lace and ribbons and who knows what all, pearls and glitter. So there she is framed. And what I plan to do is glue all these pages down and together, and then I'm going to decorate the top of it. I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and glue these things together, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I got this all glued down. So she is framed in these circles. And what we're going to do now is decorate this topper. Basically, I've got some lace to go up here, the word France, her mirror with a bow, and I want these things to slightly overlap her picture here, a fan, and then at the bottom I'll have some sheet music with lace over it, perfume bottle, and some shoes. So let me take this away and go ahead and start gluing it on. I'm going to start at the bottom here. And when I'm doing this, I kind of didn't want to cover up these corners. I'm not sure whether I will or not, but I wanted something contrasting behind this lace, and I thought the music would be an excellent choice. I can just see her sitting and with a room full of people, and actually I have a painting in a print in my living room. I may take a picture of it just so you can see it, of people playing the piano and music and singing, and all these elegant people in this elegant room sitting and listening. That's what this makes me think of. And then I'm going to apply the lace. And then the perfume bottle. I'll switch my glues here so this will stick on that lace well. Again, when you glue this down, let it come up over the frame a little bit. I want to mention again that I had, if you have a Cricut or thinking about getting one to do this sort of thing with, I cut out these small embellishments with my Cricut, and the first bunch that I did weren't exactly lined up correctly, and so I went ahead and used the ones that I cut out, but there's a way to go in and calibrate the Cricut machine. It draws lines and then cuts, and then you pick the line where it's perfect and tell it which line is perfect, and then it's calibrated so that when it does go to cut out the images, it cuts them right on the outside edges and not off to the right or left. it's a learning experience to learn to use a piece of equipment like that, but it saved a lot of time, and plus it's saved the tediousness of cutting out all those little images. And I wanted to put this on and let it come down a little bit over the edge of my frame. And next I'm going to put her fan. I think I'll have it up here. And it has all these little tiny dangles from it that, if you can see, the Cricut cut every single one of those little things out. I don't know how it did it, but it did. And never could do that with scissors. Now I have her looking glass. And then I have a bow that I'm going to put right here on the looking glass and just glue down the center of it. Now, I did it crooked on purpose. I don't like everything lined up just perfect. And then we've got our word France to go up here at the top. I have gathered lots of items that I can use in this journal. Like I've showed you before, I kind of just grab out some stuff, trying to get out what I think I'll be using. This beautiful lace, I've used it a lot. I have these other more narrow lace. This is what I use down here. This is some vintage lace that's kind of more of a cream color than white. I have lots of really pretty lace like this. It's all different patterns that I may get some more of it out. This with the hearts is almost gone, but I'll be using it. In fact, I may use it in just a minute. I have some of this, I think they call this eyelash yarn. And the next time I go somewhere where they have yarn, I'm going to see about getting some of this in some of our colors that we like, because with this Victorian look, I think this would be beautiful. I have these gems, rhinestones. These are in strips or can be cut off in individual. These are larger individual. I have my little dots that I've used on my previous items just to use as accents. I have some small doilies. Once again, my stencils. Some pretty pink sheer ribbon. an old doily, some cheesecloth, and I have some pearls somewhere. I need to find them. There they are. And my pearls. Again, these are in strips and already have sticky on them and can be cut for whatever length that you want. I'm going to use a couple of these things right now on the cover. Oh, and my stickles. I always have to use my stickles because it adds glitter to the page. I also got a pen. This is a pen that you open up and you can paint glitter on things, and I will use that in here on some of the things that are gold. I'll use this glitter pen. I'm not going to do it on camera, but I will show it to you after I get that kind of thing done. On our bow here, I'm going to put this right in the center. We probably need some little glitter on our shoes. In the middle of these pom-poms that are on the toes of the shoes. And I think we need some pearls. My plan is when I put this all together to have some fringe and dangles and things coming down on this side here. So I may not add anything else on here right now. I may come back and do some more. Now what I'm going to do, this is going to just go right on our cover, and I'm going to glue it down on 3 sides so that I have a pocket, and I want to have something to go in the pocket with some lace on it. So let's go ahead and do that. Make sure I have everything right side up here. Yeah, I do. So I want to put this on our cover and make a side pocket over here. this is the first time I've done anything like this with the frame. And I'm going to think about it some because I would like for it to have opened up and revealed this whole picture underneath, but I didn't plan that correctly, so I won't get to do that on this one. But you may want to try to have some kind of little tab or something so it could fold back. So I've made this into a side pocket, and this will be our journal card that we'll put inside. This is just one of the sheets that had, it was bigger, and I just cut it down in height and the width so it would fit down in here. So that's going to fit in just like that, and I'm hoping to use this, my heart lace. It's going to cover up just a tad of her big hairdo, but I don't think that she's going to mind. So this will just slide in the side. And like I say, I think I will come back when we get closer to getting finished, and I'll add some stickles on here and maybe a bow and some dangles down this side. But for now, we have our side pocket topper for our, I think I'm going to call it the Elegant Life Journal. How about the elegant the Elegant Life Journal? That's what I'm going to call it. And this, I'll have to glue that again, but this will just slide out for writing space. And I may put some dangles on it too. That would be easy enough to do. So you've seen my pile of stuff I have out here to work on this journal. And when we come back, I'll have all my things cut out. I've worked with my Cricut, and look at all this. It's so wonderful not to have to go through and cut out every single thing. I'm tickled to death. So I have all these beautiful elements to work with, plus more. I haven't done them all yet. All of our sparkles and lace, and I think this is going to be a fun project for all of us. So I'm going to clean up my mess here and go off and see what I can come up with to go inside this beautiful journal. So thank you for joining me today. It's a beautiful day here. My back still is not hurting, so I'm happy about that. It inspires me that maybe I'll be able to get back to normal here pretty soon. I went and bought some more flowers because that's just what you do in the spring, and I got those planted today and watered in, and I got this planned out and did this video for you. So it's been an absolutely wonderful day here in paradise. So I look forward to seeing you in just a little while to go through some of the inside pages of this journal. So I'll see you soon.